What's going on, you guys? This is my third time trying to make this video, and I'm just gonna make it right this time. I'm just gonna get it this time. What I was trying to tell y'all earlier on my live is yesterday was a full moon. Shout out to all my Leos. I believe it was a full moon in Leo, and I felt it yesterday. Full moons is about forgiveness and releasing, correct? One of the hardest things for me to do is to release, because bitch, I hold grudges. Every Scorpio that I know, we don't forgive and we don't forget a motherfucking goddamn thing. So the word releasing or forgiveness is a fucking trigger for me, bitch. Triggered, bitch, triggered. Bitch, I've been triggered, but I know that I need to release and heal things that I thought I had dealt with and got over years ago. But clearly, every time I try to date again, it's the person, whoever I'm dating, always re-triggers and reopens up this wound that was almost healed. So clearly, I'm not over some shit. Clearly, something needs to be released and forgiven in order for me to really call in and receive the blessings that I've been trying to call into my life. I hope this is making sense. It was not making sense earlier when I was trying to explain this, but I think I got it this time. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down like this. I feel like I keep attracting men that trigger the fuck out of me because I have not really thoroughly healed and dealt with the issue that really plagued me from my past. I want to say I don't look for red flags, but the slightest little inkling of something that a new person is doing could trigger me and make me feel like it's a red flag based off of what was done to me in the past, and I'll just ultimately sacrifice that person because I don't want to be hurt again. And because we're so scared of re-experiencing the hurt and the pain and the damage that we've come so far from, we self-sabotage and get rid of new situations when I really think that God keeps putting this in front of our face again so we can finally learn and close that chapter in that cycle. Am I making any fucking sense? Because I really had to sit down like, why in the fuck do I keep dating these type of men that don't want commitment, that are doing these triggers for me, and they're all doing the same thing? It's like, why the fuck am I attracting this? Because I have not learned the lesson. I really have not honestly forgiven, forgave, and released what my ex did to me. I have not, because anytime that I slightly remotely see something that reminds me of him, it's like I'm on self-sabotage mode. Honest with myself, have I truly forgave my ex for everything that he did to me when I went through my dark night of the soul? Fuck no. Like, I've not, no, because I'm gonna tell you why I know that I have. Because if I was to bump into, and mind you, I have not seen this motherfucker since I got my keys and this nigga walked out of my door. When I walk and I'm over it, bitch, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to see this person in the flesh, like, it's damn near been, what, 5 years? Shit, it's been some years now. Probably like 4 or 5 years now since I broke up with this person. And if I was to see this person in the flesh, I would not speak to this person. He would be as dead to me as an absolute complete stranger. And that's how I know I have not forgiven and released it. Because if I really did forgive this person, and if I learned what I needed to learn from it, and if I released it, I would not hold no animosity towards this individual. And this motherfucker can still suck my ass. So, like I was trying to say in the first 2 videos, God used my cousin as a vessel, and she was just like, Reds, you need to release that shit. you were holding on to some shit. You need to let that shit go, because what you're trying to call into your life, it's not going to come to you until you release and let that shit go. And she said, I don't even know why the fuck I'm saying this shit, but I just, because we wasn't even talking about nothing that had to do with me. Come on, Father God, shine on me, Jesus. Let this message come through and hit somebody. Okay, listen. So she didn't even know why the fuck she was saying that shit to me, but she was so serious and she was staring me down so bad. She was not playing with me. And at that time, I could not figure out, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Because I felt like I was healed. I felt like I had forgave, and it was over. I ain't seen this motherfucker in years. It has nothing to do with my current life, but it very much so does. This morning, in my personal attempt to release and let this shit go, because I really don't care that much about anybody to really hold any animosity, because it wasn't enough time spent for me to really hate you or to feel some real type of way about you and shit like that. Motherfuckers just disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And more so now that I look at it, disappointed at me, because for some reason I'm still attracting this bitch ass shit. You see what I'm saying? So I can't get mad at motherfuckers for being ultimately who the fuck they are, because regardless if I'm talking to them or not, they gonna continue to do the same ain't shit ass type of behavior to another woman. But that woman just may be willing to deal with it. I'm not. So what the fuck I'm gonna be mad for? You see what I'm saying? If anything, I need to release and cleanse and heal so I can stop attracting this. And one thing I can say about myself, I am attracting better suited individuals, but they still got them trigger hairs. They still got those little triggers that fucking motherfuckers still got these triggers. And I mean, outside of these little trigger instances, these are amazing, great people. And I think that they think that I'm an amazing, great person too. Do I have issues that I need to deal with? Yes, I definitely do. But my issues come about because of sketchy, suspect ass behavior that they're doing. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop consuming our hurt and thinking it's going to get better. So in my instance, for me, tarot is me consuming my hurt. I feel bad for saying tarot, but I'm gonna tell you why I feel like tarot doesn't help me release and heal. Because when you watch tarot, it's because we're trying to get some type of understanding. We're trying to seek guidance about what the fuck is going on, because there's clearly something going on in your life that you don't have the answers to, but you're trying to grasp some type of understanding. Tarot helps me very much so because it tells me exactly what I've been thinking and I've been feeling, so I don't feel like I'm crazy. You know that you're not crazy. You know what you're thinking, you know what you're feeling, and you ultimately know the truth. So tarot is nothing but a confirmation for yourself to make the decision that you need to make for yourself. However, once you have come to that reality, it is used for what it was ultimately used for, then you should release that. Don't keep watching these videos that is consuming your brain and your mind about what this person was doing and how this person hurt you and why you did what you did. We already know that. You seen that the first 2, 3, 4, 5 videos that you watch, that was a confirmation. You see what I'm saying? But like, once you get what you need to step aside and thoroughly allow yourself to process that shit and release that shit and let it go. You can still watch tarot, watch a fucking pick a card about career, or you know what I'm saying, watch other inspirational things. You see what I'm saying? That can really focus your mind on the healing process and on how your life doesn't revolve around. Seriously, stop consuming the hurt and wondering why you're constantly attracting that shit. Like, you're constantly consuming what happened in the past or something that didn't feel right. If you constantly consume that, that is what you're going to attract. So you can't sit there and every time you're around your girlfriend, somehow you always end up bringing up some shit about your ex, or anytime you need to reference something, you always go back to your ex and you reference that or that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reference point to every single thing in your life. And then you wondering why you're attracting motherfuckers that is a literal carbon copy of the bullshit that you're trying to, you know, extract from your system. Like, you literally need to extract it from your system. And maybe I didn't realize that I was doing that, but I honestly think not only that, but I'm constantly consuming being around people that are not in healthy, happy, positive relationships. I honestly don't know not a single motherfucker that's in a healthy, happy, positive relationship. Everybody that I know, they want to be friends with benefits. They want to have fuck buddies. They got some toxic ass nigga that want to be a side nigga to the like, y'all, I'm so bluntly honest. I don't have one single solitary person in my life that has a healthy, beneficial, abundant relationship. Everybody that I know, they think that I'm crazy because I cut people out of my life and I prefer to be single until I have a healthy, nurturing, abundant relationship. And I'm not settling. So when I'm watching tarot and the readers are like, yeah, you don't want that, you don't want this, and this person did that to you and you ain't dealing with that, you cut this person off. To me, it's like, yeah, you're right, I did do that and I did do that, and that is how I feel. So it's a confirmation of why you're standing where you're standing and why you've made the choices and decisions that you have made. Good, but it's still a reinforcement of hearing the hurt, the victimization, the manipulation, the confusion, the toxicity. It is constantly being embedded in your soul that this is what happened to you. This is what you have to look out for. This exists. Instead of us reinforcing in our brain, like, no, there are healthy fucking relationships out here. You know what I used to do? Honestly, when I used to watch readers and they would start going into that dark night of the soul history of my past, I would automatically turn it off because I don't live there no more. You know what I'm saying? And I need to go back to that because I'm not going to not watch tarot. I love watching tarot. I do tarot for a living. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I need to watch what I'm reinforcing into my brain. And then you're questioning why you keep attracting that, but that's the only thing you're feeding into your spirit. So it's certain things about that I need to release too. It's a few things that I need to fucking release. And when my cousin was telling me, girl, you need to release, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't gotta release shit, I'm over it. But you're not over it. You're not over it. You're still watching these videos confirming that you're over it. In an effort to utilize this wonderful energy of this Leo full moon, you know, energy that's still floating around here, I had to forgive this morning the person that recently hurt me, and me for hurting myself, because, you know, it's like I want true love so bad because it's like I really deserve it and I know I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But I need to release expectations because don't nobody owe you shit. Don't nobody owe you shit, and it's up to you to have discernment. You know what I'm saying? And not allow motherfuckers to waste your time, and making sure that you are putting the right energy and that you are feeding the right things to your spirit so that you're attracting the right energy, so you don't gotta keep going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? You are not your past, but you can attract and make your future whatever the fuck you want to be. So if you don't want certain things to happen no more, stop thinking about that past shit. Stop worrying about it when you meet new people. Just allow it to be natural and be what it is. If it's something you don't like, bitch, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. Do not focus your energy on anything that is not self-serving. You have to be self-serving at some point in time, because You came in this world alone and you die alone. And when you close your eyes and you lay in that casket, if you had a whole bunch of unfulfilling relationships, if you were not happy, if you did not succeed on the level that you feel like you should have, you cannot blame nobody but yourself. You cannot say, oh, my ex did this, or this, and that did that to me, and this happened, blah. You cannot blame nobody but your fucking self. You understand what I'm saying? So stop holding yourself back. Release, forgive, and let go of whatever is holding you back so you can sail forward, baby. That's what I had to do today, and I'm proud of myself. This helped y'all today. I hope y'all, got that big titty energy today, bitch, because I sure do. I want y'all to have a good day and call greatness into your life. Deuces.